Welcome back to Sonic Dream Team. In our previous part, David was talking about the dreamscapes in Sonic Dream Team.
Right.
Did you have something in particular you wanted to say, David?
Oh, well, I brought it up because they mentioned dreamscapes, and I was like, oh, hey, I think there's somebody who's been doing some thinking and theorizing on how the dream world works in relation to other dream worlds that we've seen in the past, because this isn't the first time Sonic's gone to sleep.
That's true. Sonic went to sleep in Sonic Christmas Nights, right?
He did go to sleep in Christmas Nights. He also took a nap in Adventure.
That's true.
And
Debatable.
oh, I guess in Sonic 2. Sonic 2 is the first time we saw Sonic sleep, right? We didn't get to see what he was dreaming, but we saw him, his idle pose, isn't he? Well, Tails is asleep. Maybe does Sonic close his eyes? God, I'm trying.
Was he?
No, I guess he doesn't. I'm getting confused. There's a sprite in Sonic 3 where he nods off, but I don't think that was in the final version. Tails definitely falls asleep in 2. And Christmas Nights.
Okay, Steven, explain to us how
Yeah,
this
I
world,
was just trying.
the world in Nights and the world in Shuffle are all connected.
Right.
Well, it's strange because the first time we go to the dream world with Sonic is in Sonic Shuffle, and there the dream world is called Imaginary World.
Mm-hmm.
And it's weird because it's also vaguely Nights-ish, but in Nights' world, the dream world is called the Night Dimension. So it's like, well, what's going on here? But and then here we have dreamscapes in Sonic Dream Team. So it seems like maybe these things are not connected and maybe they should be, but what if I gotta restart that.
Hey, don't miss that.
Okay, sorry, I'm going back. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, having a go back to last checkpoint is very, very useful.
Yeah, it's nice. Do it more.
Yeah, the correct answer is one is a world, one is escape, and the other is a dimension. All completely different.
Right.
Well, right. So if you were to try to put these all together, and I think that I might have been able to because I'm dumb and weird, you could.
No, you're not.
You could start off with the lore introduced in Nights. So in Nights into Dreams and Journey of Dreams, we learn that people's dreams take place in the Night Dimension.
Whoa.
This is also where Nighttopias exist. And if you have the idea of courage and are lucky, the door to Nightopia will appear in your dream. If you go into Nightopia, you're called a visitor, and you can help knights defeat the Nightmarons. So who are the Nightmarons? They were created by Wise Man the Wicked in a realm called Nightmare. He wants to take the visitors' ideas so he can transcend to the real world to conquer it. Notice that the light side doesn't have a name. That's where Sonic Shuffle comes in. In Sonic Shuffle, the dream world is called Imaginary World. Imaginary World has a protector called Illumina who protects the Precious Stone, which keeps Imaginary World from falling apart. And in Sonic Dream Team, we learn that people's dreams are called dreamscapes, and that a long time ago, people created a device called the Reverie, a device that makes someone's dreams come true. That means the Reverie can connect to the Night Dimension, and the Reverie does this through the Reverie Haven, where REM resides. And so I think it could all work.
I mean, the people...
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Right. The people who live in... like, the people in Nights, they're Nighttopians, right? That's what they're called. Right?
Yeah, they live inside the Nighttopias.
They live inside... So if the Nightopia only exists when Nights needs your help, does that mean the Nighttopians don't exist unless you exist?
No, I think they exist. It's just that you only visit them whenever they want to enlist you to help them.
Okay. All right. What is the owl?
He's an owl.
Oh, okay. Right.
Oh, you're not familiar with Owl. The Night's Journey of Dreams, David. I see.
He wants you to touch Nights.
He doesn't even have a real name. He's just called Owl.
What would you?
What's his role? Like, he's just a guide?
He's like he's like a tour guide.
Tells you to go over and touch Nights. You'll see what he means.
He's informed. He opposes Wiseman and Wiseman's army.
Mm-hmm.
He looks out for the good.
He just kind of tells you what to do. He doesn't do anything himself, right?
Yeah.
He's a litmus test. He's like, how much free will does this protagonist have? And the answer is none. They do everything I say.
You got
It's great.
that shard real quick. I had some trouble getting it.
Efficient.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I like this game's flying controls.
Yeah.
I think it has good use of tails and cream flying.
I like how when you run out of the circle, you don't just immediately drop dead. Like
Yes,
there is-
exactly.
yeah, it is a slow descent, which I think is helpful and would have been helpful in other games. Tails, what are you doing?
Big think.
Tails is like, look at me, I'm a boss.
Well, he's like looking. He looks at his hands, but there's nothing there. You're just staring at your
It's in a
hands.
dream, you know? He's like, is what I'm feeling even real? Like, he has to look at his hands and touch base, make sure, right?
Imagination.
Imagination liquid.
Oh, here we are.
Here's some.
Night-
Here's some lore.
Mare fuel.
Yeah.
Woo!
What?
It's literal nightmare fuel.
And it kind of looks like the stuff that gets like corrupts the wisps.
The hyper go on energy.
All right. It does kind of look like that.
Wait,
It's all.
no, that's what he was harvesting from them. I guess we didn't
Yeah.
know what the liquid
Yeah, it's more
itself
so
is
it's like
called.
it's like what happens to the wisps after he harvests them.
Oh,
Right, they turn into nega wisps. Although I guess some of them used to just exist, but then also he makes them. But some of them now do just exist as they are. I don't remember. I feel like wisp lore has changed over time, and it's not worth thinking about.
Wisp lore is always worth thinking about, actually. On the contrary.
Right. Well, I mean, I want to think about Knight's lore. I want to think about. Right. So right, Sonic.
We already said it all.
Is that it? Are you done? Okay.
Is
But
there
anyway,
more?
back to the wisps.
Oh yeah, let's go back to the wisps. God, nobody's dreaming about those wisps. Okay, so these this is Eggman's dream.
We ha-
So would this be?
We haven't seen the. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Oh wait, okay. So Eggman is making nightmare fuel, but nightmares do exist. So like, does that mean other people can make nightmare fuel? The whatever it's actually called, because I've already forgotten what the name of it is. There's Imagination, which imagination is dream. So imagination must fuel imaginary world, right?
Yeah.
So right, and so but we know that there's Nightmarians, so there's nightmare things.
Sure.
Is that all artificial, or is it just because Eggman is making nightmares? But wait, they wouldn't really be nightmares to him if that's his dream. So then what?
Well, Tails is the one who called it nightmare fuel.
Yeah, he did. What? Wait, what was the actual? What was the? It was just a corrupted version, is what they said, right?
Yeah, just a corrupted version.
Okay, so it
yeah.
doesn't have its own specific name. I'm getting confused.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nightmare fuel's like it's the literal description. It's not what it's actually called.
When
It's
those
like,
go,
oh,
it is
this
now,
is
baby.
basically just like it's fuel. It's fuel it's a fuel that creates
Right.
nightmares. So
Right.
it's nightmare
so,
fuel. Ha ha.
you know, like in real life, when you have a nightmare, it's generally you're not having a good dream. You're having a bad dream, right?
Right.
So, but
and then you wake up in a sweat, and it's just it was all a dream.
oh yeah, Eggman magazine. So, but then, if these are Eggman's dreams, they're not really nightmares. They're just his dreams.
Right.
So,
But his dreams are so perverse and twisted that
Uh-huh.
to everyone else it's a nightmare. You know?
oh,
Like to Eggman, it is a society.
It's like how in Mario Party 5, where you have all the different dream worlds,
What?
but then you get
Uh-huh.
Bowser Nightmare.
right.
Stefan, I don't have friends. I didn't play Mario Party 5.
Oh, Mario.
some
That's the
friends.
one. That's the only one I owned. I bought it so I could get the free thing. What was it?
Microphone?
If you bought a certain amount of Nintendo games, you would get a Metroid Prime 2 demo bonus disc thing. Was that it?
I didn't know that. I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, it was something. You would get something free. Or was it? No, or no, that was the Zelda compilation. I'm getting confused. Right, if you bought 4 of something, you could get that. Zelda Look, there was a brief moment in time where I paid attention.
The Zelda collection was a giveaway from Nintendo Power. That's
No, it was a thing that you would get if you bought Nintendo products and mail it in or do it online and they would send it to you. That's what I thought, right? I
it
didn't.
might be. I just remember it was connected to Nintendo Power.
Right, I didn't get Nintendo Power.
Well, neither
So-
did I.
Let's just Google it. I don't know.
God,
I
what?
stole my copy from somebody, so it doesn't matter to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, you stole it?
Look.
So you just.
I stole my Zelda Collector's Edition
How
copy.
did you steal it?
I went to my friend. I said, "Look over there." It was really easy.
Okay. Oh, here we go. In Zelda Wiki, in North America, it was bundled with the GameCube. I remember that. The collection can also be obtained by subscribing or renewing a subscription in Nintendo Power, so you're right. Or
That was right.
by registering a GameCube in 2 or more of a selection of 4 games. Double
okay.
Dash, Mario Party 5, Superstar Saga, or 1080 Avalanche. So we're all right, actually.
We're all right. Everybody
You had to
wins.
buy games for Nintendo to be like, here's a demo to one of our games you can buy?
Oh, no, it was the Zelda
No,
collection.
it was the Zelda collection that came
Right.
with
Oh.
1, 2, Ocarina, and Majora.
Right. I miss.
Yo, straight up,
Right.
my mind checked out at the Metroid Prime
Well-
mentions. So I was just like, all right, I didn't pay attention.
I don't remember how you got the Metroid Prime demo disc. Do you?
You'd go to Walmart, right?
Download it.
Okay.
Talk to Craig. And Craig would be like, hi, welcome to the electronics section that still exists.
Oh, the
And I'd
disc
be
was
like,
mailed
well,
to those who registered enough games, and it was later bundled with Metroid Prime in new packaging.
How silly.
Yeah,
Like, a demo disc is supposed to be an advertisement. Wouldn't you want a lot of people to have that?
you'd think.
Yeah.
Or you could also get it if you were a new or renewing subscriber for Nintendo Power. Wow.
Oh, well, that's just value right there.
That is right. But I mean, that's not as much value as the official Dreamcast magazine, which had a demo disc with each issue.
Each issue. Whoa.
And also PlayStation and Xbox did that too.
Yeah, they did. But this, Sega.
I still have the
Yeah.
the PlayStation, not the PlayStation, the Xbox demo disc that came with Sonic Unleashed.
Oh, look at that
I got
launch.
that. I got that before that game came out.
Right. Mario Kart also had a demo disc for a time with the Sonic Heroes demo.
If you subscribe with a free month of Apple Arcade Plus, it's like getting a demo disc for Sonic Dream Team.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it is.
You get Sonic Dream, Team, and you get Sonic Racing.
Yeah, you get like 100 high quality games. Some of them are just free games with Plus in the title.
Oh yeah.
It's like a demo disc every month.
Like Sonic Dash Plus. Well, what do you get? What's special about that?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
Yeah.
First of all,
Uh-huh.
you check my Apple referral link in the description.
Okay. Oh,
Secondly, it's Sonic Dash, but they get rid of a lot of the grind for currency for characters, I guess, right? I guess it's like Sonic Runners to Sonic Runners Adventure in that way, I assume.
Oh.
I played it for 3 minutes and it didn't have my save data from back in the day, so I was like, I guess I'm not going to play this because I don't want to start over.
Oh God, right? Because that would be a separate instance. I mean, can you?
Yeah.
Oh God, who would want to
Because then I
restart?
downloaded Sonic Dash Non-Plus and it didn't have my save either, so I was like, how do I even...
Oh.
What?
Oh, maybe you're just. It's done. You've ruined it. That means.
I think it got cooked.
Oh no! But if you unlocked, like the Pac-Man characters or Hello Kitty, you can't get those back. What are you gonna do?
I know. That's why I gave up. I had classic Sonic, and I was like, I'm not gonna put any time in then.
I think that every character should be unlockable, that every promotion should be preserved. I want to still be able to unlock Mr. and Mrs. Pac-Man. I forget if Miss Pac-Man was even in it.
Well, that's the issue. We don't know because
Yeah.
it's gone.
Right, it was the ghosts and Pac-Man. I don't remember if it was anyone
Yeah,
else.
I'm pretty sure Miss Pac-Man wasn't in it because that was still during the we got to get rid of Miss Pac-Man era.
I mean, she's still gone.
right.
Miss Pac-Man is gone, unless of course you buy a At Games plug-in console.
Unless they buy, why doesn't Namco they say fuck it, just buy at games? They are like, what are they gonna do?
Well, I mean, I guess they could say we won't let you buy us. I don't
We
think
want
you
a
can
lot
just
of
buy
money.
any company if you ask. Like, if they say no, can't buy them. Although hostile takeovers do exist. Huh.
I remember the issue being that they were like, oh, you can license the character or something, but they were charging an exorbitant fee. That was like, no, that's not. What? We're not paying you that much.
Right,
I
because
was like, yeah, you wouldn't pay that much for Miss Pac-Man.
Right, I guess because there was the original Pac-Man PC collection, whatever it's called. You could buy Miss Pac-Man separately, but then when they released the Plus version, there is no Miss Pac-Man, and instances of Miss Pac-Man were replaced with Pac-Lady, except one game where they forgot to. But I don't think Act Games has noticed.
Whoa,
So whatever you do, don't
Wait.
tell them.
guys.
Don't
Hold
pull
on.
appenders.
Yep, don't
I'm,
tell
I'm
Act.
hearing something.
Yeah.
What'd you guys think of this level?
It's cool. It's a dream It's the Dream Factory.
Right. I
I
mean,
don't understand why imagination hurts to touch, like it's lava.
oh yeah, right. It's not the corrupted version that hurts you. It's
Well, they both hurt you.
well, I mean, I'm just saying it's. I meant it's not just.
Yeah.
Hey, you're right. That's rude.
It reminds me of, like, the look of it reminds me of the Pepto-Bismol in Luncheon Kingdom in Mario Odyssey.
It looks like delicious honey, and I just want to lap it all up.
It does look like honey. Okay.
I want to approach the river like a little horse and just trot on over
Couldn't.
and have a nice little lunch.
Couldn't.
Like in Willy Wonka?
Oh.
Yeah.
Wonka, starring Timothy Chalamet, now available.
Don't.
No,
That's not my Wonka.
not my Wonka. Oh, you died in the honey.
Oh, son.
What a way to go.
I died.
Tails was like, "This sounds good. I gotta try it."
And also the red, whenever you die, the red effect that happens kind of looks like the Phantom Ruby.
You're saying the Phantom Ruby is
no.
powered by imagination?
Well, I mean, it does warp reality,
Right.
based on, like, your feeling, and also they call like the area that you're in is called the Reverie, and the final boss of Sonic Mania that where you're in kind of like the weird reality Phantom Ruby shape is called the Egg Reverie. So
Don't like it.
Yeah,
more big think energy.
right. We are getting.
Okay.
Oh,
There's this part's thumbnail sorted. Thank you, Stefan. That works
Right.
out very well.
right. Oh,
We're cooking. Oh, nice.
I mean, Hal, are we going to talk about? I'm assuming none of us have read The Thing, where the Phantom Ruby came back, did we?
The Thing?
The thing that has the Phantom Ruby come back.
The Thing?
The Thing, yeah.
Or a property featuring Sonic the Hedgehog that was released. Like, The Thing?
Like, I didn't know if I should save it till part 3,
Oh.
so you get another thumbnail. Okay, so.
Oh. Well, we can just say it again. That's fine.
Okay, right. So remember, okay, so you know there's that website called Sonic Channel that's all in Japanese, and they've been
Oh, right. Oh, the Sonic Channel. That's what the Sonic Channel art. Yeah.
right. So the 2023 art has been like, oh, Sonic and his friends in different worlds and different, like it's all, you know, like Tikal owns a pizza shop with Chaos, or
What?
yeah, or
right, okay.
right, or Tails is a princess, I think. Elise and Silver Ice Skate, stuff like that. Well,
I
apparently,
read that one.
yeah, it all ties together because in the last part, you find out Eggman did a thing. I haven't actually read the whole thing, so I can't describe it all. But we've all seen the art of Super Eggman. He's got the Phantom Ruby embedded in his chest, and at the end of that story, in like a post-credit scene, Infinite shows up and explicitly says, "Oh, that's the Phantom Ruby."
That's mine.
That's not right. Like,
Did Eggman want to watch Elise figure skate?
apparently he was trying to manipulate reality so that he could create a world where all of his plans worked. Like, oh, do I have it?
Didn't do a very good job.
Well, no, he didn't because he lost. But it's like he did it, but then the world, Supersonic, was able to win.
Well,
Okay.
this paints Eggman in quite a positive light because he's looking back at his past failures and manipulations and being like, okay, well, Chaos can run a pizza shop. That poor princess from Italy, fine, she can ice skate. Silver, I'm sympathetic. He can ice skate too.
Right.
I don't know how this affects my perception of Eggman. It
Right.
seems quite sweet.
So because I only skimmed it, okay. So near the end, it goes when Sonic roared. Roared. Okay, right. This is Wendy's translation of the 12th part of the story.
Yes.
Skipping ahead, when Sonic roared and emitted a golden aura, the other world vanished like mist. The fake cosmos also collapsed. Eggman, who runs away with no other trick up his sleeve, continues to create alternate worlds, whether he knows it is futile or not. A world where he used the power of Dark Gaia to complete the new Eggman land. A world where he perfected the ultimate weapon with the planet's life energy with the help of the 6 demons serving under him. A world where he took control of the runaway Mother Wisp and brainwashed all living things around the world. But all of the alternate worlds of Eggman's dreams are instantly drowned out by the brilliance of Supersonic. Oh, so he's doing dream stuff. Is there a theme? Does this all tie together? Does this all make sense? Where does this take place in the timeline?
Where does this take place in the timeline?
He goes to a cul-de-sac.
No, wait, hold on.
Yeah, the only Infinite Sonic channel art I can remember is the one where it's like him and Shadow are like dressed up in like fantasy gear.
Yeah, but yeah, so Infinite does show up at the end of this. Like, I know this is a spoiler. Right. And there's the Phantom Ruby. But then I guess Infinite is also sad. Look, I probably shouldn't read this while we're recording. Hey, what?
He doesn't have a lot to be happy about, I can tell you that much.
Right. We should read these and do a video about that. Or not. I don't.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll have a story time.
Story time with David, and then we pay somebody to animate it, the entire thing.
Let's ixnay on the money we don't have. Hey.
Right. If somebody wants to animate it for
Free, we'll pay you an exposure.
right, exposure. I was trying to think of the word, but I'm just like looking at this and there's pizza. They're really into pizza.
We'll pay you in pizza. That's what we'll do.
Right.
Oh, that's pricey.
Oh, look, they recreated Perfect Chaos. Oh, wow, he's recreating all.
I thought you were talking about Dream Team. I was like, I don't see any pizza on my screen, David.
No.
I mean, this lava looks like cheese. Hashtag Mighty Number 9.
But it does make you think, like, is this all tied together somehow? Are they trying to create some sort of shared continuity, shared story beats, that it's all building on each other? Like, hey, please read the stories on the Japanese Sonic channel. It will illuminate, or it will illumina some of the story.
This is why we need a re-release of Sonic Shuffle, because then that's going to become important in the future.
I don't believe they're doing that, because if so, they will just translate the Sonic Channel stories, because that's easy content to put over here too, and be like, hey, look at this cool stuff.
Yeah, but they don't bother, do they?
Yeah, they don't. That's
I mean,
why
they should anyway.
Like, I don't think this is intentional. I think it's just a lot of happenstance, all overlapping, unfortunately.
Oh, Sonic, but I want to win a prize.
It's like, if this was really all planned out, then IDW would have been doing Frontier stuff and Dream Team stuff, right?
IDW
all together.
Right, if IDW takes place immediately after Forces, there's certainly not a point where... I mean, we haven't caught up to anything. Oh, is Cream about to die? Oh, no, right, they're gonna fight a boss.
Subspace Emissary character selects be like...
Oh, poor Cream.
Yeah.
I guess that's a fair point, Amy.
Right. Oh, is the alternate version Cream just like punches tails?
Yeah,
it's like,
well,
no, I've got this. And it's like, whoa, it's so
you'll
violent.
see.
I guess we will see in a second.
There's still some more cutscene.
Whoa.
Wow, the Guardian Hunter's pretty mean looking. Better shut it down.
It's the Nega Wisp armor again! We can't escape it!
Don't underestimate me, Eggman.
The fastest way I found to get people to stop underestimating me is to yell at them to not underestimate.
Right. Oh, well, in Frontiers, Eggman does make a comment, right? Like, oh, you know, Tails is maybe someone I shouldn't underestimate anymore. So, hey.
Ever since he screamed at me, I've been thinking about it.
Oh,
Oh, here we go.
Fuck you, Tails.
Can we follow her? Time to regain my strength. I'm sorry.
I can't open the door anymore. Oops. And now Sonic's like, okay, the child's fine.
Yeah,
So I'll stand around and watch.
it doesn't matter who ran in there. I'm sure they're fine. Can I dream up a chili dog? Whoa.
It is so weird listening because this is like, yeah, this is the most that we've heard this Cream speak, and it's Michelle Ruff, who's probably most known for Fujiko in Lupin and Kawakami in Persona 5. So hearing her with that very hearing her that like used to her playing that like those like seductive women voices, and then the very squeaky child here is like, oh, that's not used to hearing that from her.
Yeah.
Are you saying that she should have been Rouge?
You know what? She would be a really good Rouge, and considering who we have for Rouge, I think it would have been significantly better.
Well, how do we feel about Rouge's voice in this? Because like she sounds like I like her performance in Generations, but here like it's different.
It's 12 years later. She doesn't remember how, I guess.
Well, I mean that's what a voice director's supposed to, do, like tell her how to do the character.
Well, are there...
I'll push back and defend the person who seems to be quite terrible in real life for a second here, just because it broadly applies to other characters. But frankly, with how little they're used and how little thought there seems to be put into any of these characters lately, I can't really blame them for coming in and being like, oh, okay, this is right. We'll just do it this way this time. Because it really just seems like that's what's happening. And honestly, I kind of get it at this point.
I guess.
For any main character who shows up a lot, yeah, put some more thought into that. But like for a Rouge or a Cream, I'm like, okay, sure. I can't be too bothered, I guess.
I mean, like, there was the whole, of course, the whole thing about, in Sonic Frontiers, Sonic, Roger was directed to play Sonic very, very differently, and then come here and he's back to basically his usual self.
Right.
So it's like, it's kind of like, it's back to you. Yeah, it's back to the norm with him. And then Colleen is basically doing, I mean, considering, how long she's been doing it, and then the movie and everything, it's like, she's got Tails down, like, pretty perfectly.
Yeah. Oh, hey,
I love the four-man.
Whoa!
Okay,
That's us, guys.
Okay,
Tag yourself.
which one? I'm probably the right hand.
What?
Which man's getting the best attachment to body head?
Right. So I guess, Chris, you're the big one. You're the
What?
big main one, right? You're the big head.
No,
'Cause you're,
I am rotund. I guess that's fair.
'cause you're in control. And
Oh, that too.
right. So then, am I a leg? Is that what's happening?
this music, it sounds like Crash music.
Oh yeah.
Like the kind of vague xylophone-esque music. Like, this sounds like a Crash song.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad I didn't feel. I'm glad I'm not kind of alone in that, because it was with the next level. It's more the melody of it, but the melody of the next level coming up really had me thinking of Crash Bandicoot music, and I was like, I feel kind of crazy. I can't say that out loud, but you said it, and now it's fine.
Now you're vindicated. Yeah, who
should-
did the music? Who did the music for this game?
It was Ronnie Hardlight.
Oh.
The music's not listed. It just lists people doing audio.
Oh.
Strange.
Well, let's go to. I thought they said someone's name.
Well, T. Lopes is listed as doing the opening animatic song,
Right.
but like everyone else is just listed as audio.
Yeah, looking in the credit, there's the audio manager, there's there's audio design, and they're credited as the audio guys. And then T. Lopes did the music for the opening cutscene.
Yeah.
It looks like Michael Van de Bos was the composer.
According to Ian, this is the first mobile game to be considered canon to the overall franchise. Wait, what do you mean the first one? Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Wait, so does that mean, Sonic Jump had cutscenes, both versions, the original Java phone and, the iPhone cutscenes are like a drawing of Sonic going, oh.
So is Runners no longer canon?
Well, they've been saying Runners isn't canon for a while. I guess because it doesn't exist. But Runners Adventure exists. That has a story. Why is that not canon? What are you doing?
Oh, that story is so good. Let me tell you. I mean, Cool. Thinking about that one lately.
Right. There's, I mean, I guess Dash doesn't have a story.
If only it did. Hey, Steven.
Oh, wow.
Hey, what's up?
Congratulations on unlocking the next act.
Thanks, guys.
So, something I always thought was weird is that the team looks so tacked on in the Dream Team logo. It feels like that was a last minute thing, that it was just called Sonic Dream, and then they're like, wait.
Right? It's almost like there's supposed to be other Sonic Dream stuff with the way it's appended. It's an interesting logo.
Wait a minute.
Well, shipping wars. Let's fucking go.
Yo.
Sexy.
Whoa.
Ugh.
I was getting distracted. I was looking at the trivia on Sonic fandom, and one of the pieces of trivia says the ending of Sonic Dream Team is wait, spoilers? Maybe I'll wait till the end.
Yeah, come on, David.
Yeah, let's wait. Sorry.
Part 2, Sonic Retro admin reads other Sonic wiki.
Whoa, don't tell anyone.
Clickbait?
If you look at these cutscenes here with Knuckles and Rouge, and then also like see what happened in that that thing they did on Twitter recently. What's it called?
The Twitter takeover.
Oh, the Sonic Twitter takeover.
Yeah.
Right. It seems like they're trying to pair these two again. Feels that way.
Right. I guess because Shadow's not allowed to be friends with anyone.
Rouge is giving up. She's like, fine. You don't want to be with me? I'll go back to being not with Knuckles.
Even whenever she was like around Shadow, there's never really been any quote unquote tension between her and Shadow. It's always just been just friendly, quote co-workers, while her and Knuckles have had the sexual tension since day one.
Not where I've been looking.
Oh yeah.
You see when they held hands in that last cutscene?
Was there any tension in 06 between Shadow and Rouge?
There was like a cutscene where she's like, I'll always be by your side, but she won't look him in the eye. Like they both turn heads away from each other as she says it. Like they're too embarrassed to talk about their own feelings, but I don't know.
Clearly they should be in a thruple, right?
Oh.
With the robot?
Right, maybe you should cut that
Omega's
part
the third
out.
one. Omega's the third one.
All right, and